Over the last 6 months, super chef Marco Pierre White has ripped the heart out of London's famous restaurant, the Mirabelle. He's remodeled it in his own style.
So we've got to see if it's possible to get this roof.
But perfection doesn't come cheap. First, he didn't like the skylight.
Along to the steel.
He's got very strong views on his own things, and in some respects he's right, but on other aspects of it, it's wrong.
The leather floor was fine, but the £80,000 oak floor wasn't. It had to be cut and laid 3 times.
Machined to an exact dimension.
Then the garden and its designer came under scrutiny.
Well, I was sacked.
You were sacked?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the lavenders were too small.
When it finally opened, 300 guests arrived to taste the Mirabelle's food.
I came because it said Marco Pierre White, but I haven't seen any food yet.
I'm going out to eat at somebody else's restaurant.
And no food.
And Marco was 3 hours late for his own party. But that's over now. The Mirabelle's hallway, into which the stars of yesteryear once walked, is now ready to welcome the public back. Marco and his partners have gambled £5 million. They have transformed the restaurant from cellar to ceiling. Will it pay dividends, or will the restaurant fade back into insignificance once more? 2 rooms were demolished to accommodate not quite the longest bar in London, which seats 55. In a couple of days, the new restaurant opens its doors to the first paying customers. The staff have less than 48 hours before Judgment Day. The proof, as they say, will be in the pudding. Marco has designed the new menu for the Mirabelle, but he won't actually be cooking any of it. That's down to the chefs he's chosen to reproduce his famous recipes.
Was there oysters?
Yeah.
Yeah, was there oysters?
And was it the truffle parsley soup?
I can't remember the last one.
The man responsible for running the Mirabelle's new kitchen is 31-year-old executive chef Tim Payne, who first worked with Marco 9 years ago.
Basically, I come around and open restaurants for Marco. This is the 3rd one I've done for him now. Well, the 4th one, the Canteen, Criterion, Quo Vadis, and now the Mirabelle. You've got the 2 head chef, Lee and Charlie, they run it. What happens is there'll always be one of them here to make sure that the standard is always kept. Underneath that, you have sous chefs. Now, they'll run the sections and also run the pasta with Charlie and Lee.
That's my new cooker. That's my section, which is going to be the hot starters. And this is the fish. That's why this is for the fish and the sauce. You're going to split it in half. This side, you're going to cook the fish. And this side, you're going to cook the meat. And all of this is going to be veg and the sauce. This is Trevor.
Easy.
This is Trevor.
This is Trevor.
Laura.
I just dropped my winkle on the floor there.
That's all right, one profit gone down. Joe. Joe's all right. G and Jane.
The 22 new chefs all come from top restaurants. Marco pays well. The senior sous chefs take home about £2,000 a month.
But it comes from this cargo, Fritz Street.
At the other end of the scale, the kitchen porters or pot washers take home £700 a month. Some see it as a career opportunity.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, start there. Next time, the kitchen. Next time, maybe chief.
Here at the minute we'll be working about 80 hours a week, 70 to 80 hours a week, depending on how much we're required and how busy we are. Once we've settled down after the opening, we'll probably be down to about 60. That'll be a good week.
Half of the chefs have worked in Marco's other restaurants. The rest have just 2 days to learn how to cook his recipes.
The fish main courses with Trevor, who's going to be taking over on the fish, and with Jean as well. And just going through the dishes, explaining the ingredients, how we're going to be doing them, and then going to go off and do them. And that's about it.
Marco Bracchi is a fish agent and has been providing Marco Pierre White's restaurants with fish for 8 years. Once a month he drives to Looe in Cornwall to meet with his fish buyer Louis Portman.
We're just arriving into Looe, to our man down here. His guy's name is Louis, buys for our company Pembroke up in London.
They got a few bits and
Louis
bobs here.
spent 10 years of his life as a fisherman, but nowadays he's their most important client.
Right, James, how's it gone today then?
Not very well.
Oh, well.
All in the cod end, not very good.
All the fish escape. Oh, you got cuttlefish. Nice.
Most of the fishermen's catch, such as cuttlefish, mackerel and grayling, is of no interest to the London chefs. They're in the market for the rarer fish, red mullet, lemon sole and green turbot.
Yeah, you don't want to get too dirty,
Well,
man.
you know us boys up in London.
Be in the middle, man. You don't want to work too hard, do you? The whole catch for the 36 hours he's been at sea, he stayed out a bit longer because he had some problems with his first haul the first day. You're probably looking at £1,500. But that's not actually a lot when you think the boat's worth 150,000. They've burnt 150 quid's worth of fuel, all the repairs, and they've got 2 crew to pay and, you know, their bank loan or whatever. It doesn't actually leave the owner with a lot of money.
Each fish is weighed and graded accordingly. London chefs want their fish all the same size.
Marco especially likes 8 to about 9 pounders, which sometimes, most of the time we can guarantee that we get. But obviously if we see a 10 or 11 pounder of superior quality, then obviously we'll whack that into him. Well, as you can tell, beautiful and prime, superb through the gills. Quality. Texture, you're looking for a little bit of firmness on both sides. This, I'd say, it's been out the water for, I'd say, about an hour. Can't get fresher than that.
So what happens now, Dave's got in from his day at sea. He's weighing his fish and icing it and putting a tally on it with the weight and the grade, which will then go into our chillers overnight, the refrigerators either end, and then at 6:30 tomorrow morning, that'll be laid out for sale on the auction floor here. We'll buy it on the auction. I'll speak to Marco on the telephone, tell him what the prices are, and by 3 o'clock that afternoon, it's on its way to London. It'll be in his unit, I would say, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and be on the delivery wagons 8 o'clock, getting to his chefs.
We haven't got any veg yet. You got the recipe though?
5, 5, 10, 2, 5, 2, 10. It's 2, 10, 10, 10, 10, 28, 2, 10, 20.
Marco instructs Louis, who only bids on fish of the highest quality.
50, 60,
Yeah.
54, 64, 74, 70, 78, 40.
And a big one.
40, 46, 40, 60.
20. You mean too late?
Ruckus! Ruckus!
2 1/4 inch, 7
Sack him. This morning, we got a bit of fish here this morning, and all the boats are coming back. The weather's bad, so you're going to have to think about, you know, the next day as well, basically. We've got quite a bit of fish for Marco today. We've got John Dory's, that's these here, the St. Peter's thumbprint, where he picked him up all those years ago. We've got red mullet, which are the large goldfish-looking like creatures there. The great big fish over there is a turbot. They're very expensive. That one this morning costs about £190 for the fish. So when you have turbot in a restaurant and you moan at the price, that's the price on the quayside. We buy a lot of that we get in Lou, which we're famous for, are lemon soles, and they do go all over the country. Like Lou lemon soles are well known wherever you may go. The main problem with a lot of these new restaurants is because they're all into a portion size, it's very difficult. If you look at, say, those John Dory's, you know, some are this size and some are that size. That's how they come out of the sea, and you've got to accept that. But a lot of these chefs now, they want it one particular size, and that is it. And really, there needs to be a greater degree of flexibility and understanding in what goes on to make the job easier for all of us.
The delivery van from yesterday's auction arrives at the Mirabelle.
Secret ingredient is fresh fish. Fish is coming today, fresh. We've only got a few in. Hopefully they'll all be gone by tomorrow. And after that, we'll just give them to staff anyway.
What do you charge for that?
For that, it's about £12. Comes with pomp on there, half a lemon, and that's it. Fish and chips.
What did it cost you?
That is about £3.50. that fish there. It's a £1.5 lemon sole.
£3.50 and you sell it for 12.
Yeah, that's not bad, including VAT.
Head chef Charlie Rushton used to run the fish section of the 3-star Oak Room. He's got a problem with the tuna.
It's a nice piece of fish, good quality, but it's just too big for what we can use it for. We're going to lose, by the time we trim it up, we're going to lose the money on it. It's, as it is, we can't afford to put that width or diameter of tuna onto the plate. It's just, it's too big. Right, along with the skate that's coming back to you, I need another loin of tuna. The one you've sent me this morning is far too big. It's good quality, but it's too big. Can't use it.
So in his search for perfection, Marco has supervised every stage of the rebuild to the finest detail.
Fantastic, eh?
Only for staff.
The chefs have had no time for a practice run in the kitchen. Instead, Tim instructed them to test the new cookers with a fry-up. It's crucial they work out precisely the right temperature to reproduce Marco's recipes.
No bacon for me, I'm Muslim.
Chefs rarely eat the food they prepare. They get sick of tasting it every day.
First bit of food we've cooked.
Nick?
The chefs all know they have a reputation to live up to, especially Roger Pisey, who's Marco's head pastry chef. He's worked for him for 8 years. Marco relies on him to help with openings.
Marco been in and had a lunch and he tried tart tatin that I was doing and fell in love with it, and he decided to buy the pastry chef. So he phoned me up a few times and asked me to come and work for him. So I did. I'd spent 2 years at the Gabrush, and it was time to move. Plus, I never used to be a pastry chef, you know? I used to be a herdsman. So, what you have here is a tatin pan. You put equal quantities of butter and sugar. So you've got butter on the bottom, sugar on the top, 100 grams of each. Then the pears go in upside down, and then we cover them with the feuilletage, the puff pastry. You want it a little lighter, so when it finishes off in the oven, it'll be cool. We use Commis pears, normal, we use normal unsalted, very good quality butter. We make our own very good quality feuilletage. So if you want to put labour into it, then of course it's quite expensive. If you're taking the raw material, then it's not a great deal. But it's how it's cooked and the care and attention that you give it.
A whole pie costs £3 to make. In the restaurant, it's divided into 2 and each half is sold for £6.50.
So, pretty cool. We've got a good crowd. They all enjoy life, none of them are boring. We all want the same thing, you know? Marco happy.
The Mirabelle's managers, Christophe Capron and Frederic Serol, must make sure all the new staff know what they're doing.
What we've done, we've drawn the tables, okay? That will be given one to the chef, one to the reception, one to the bar. Everyone has a specific duty to do. Like a head waiter can't give the bread to the customers. It's not his duty. He's got specific duty. So if we stick to our own duties, everything should be running smoothly.
Chef de passe. It could be a commis. Yeah. People who are smart enough to manage that, to know where the plates are going, which table.
These are the menus, business cards, and headed paper that's just been delivered. So, we're action stations now.
Symétrie, vachement symétrique. C'est bon,
Comme ça.
That guy's gonna be movie stars, eh? Okay.
Every day, the waiting staff will have to prepare 180 place settings.
We all agree with one finger.
Each one must be perfect.
You know, I'm not telling you off, I'm just mentioning things, okay? This is the way it has to be. Yes? Okay?
Outside, the new garden furniture still hadn't arrived. But Gary and Billy have finally finished the paving.
Not for us, though.
not our cup of tea.
So you won't be coming here to eat?
I wouldn't have thought so, no. We're more pie mash like, you know what I mean?
So the stage is set for the Mirabelle's first night. All that's needed is for the public to fill it.
Claude, are you pleased with your wine list?
Yes, I'm impressed. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite happy. It's nice work.
Danny Gallick is in charge of the bookings, which this evening are a bit light.
We opened officially 15 minutes ago. Officially, but I think we're running a little bit behind.
7 o'clock and the restaurant is empty. The barmen rehearse their skills, and with only 25 bookings, the Mirabelle's opening has virtually gone unnoticed. An hour and a half later, and the first guests arrive. There are only 2 other people in the bar.
I haven't been for many years. That makes no difference. You know, things in the 60s, 70s were different now. We're all into modernism and stuff, and this is very unmodernistic. I do not like it one bit. I think it looks like a morgue, honestly. But it seems to me that Marco loves his old-fashioned, sort of old gentleman's club type atmosphere. I suppose it's very indicative of that, isn't it? But it's not really, I mean, you need, even if the place was full, I still think there would be sort of a mortgage atmosphere.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first check. Samaj, 1 asparagus, 1 crab, 2 lobster. 3. That is it, we are off. We are under starters orders.
Please. Just ignore me.
How annoying having a camera stuck in your face is, do you realise?
But if you didn't film me at all, mate, you know what I mean?
Go quickly.
The Mirabelle's first order is on its way.
Gently, yeah?
Most of the tables are empty, but in the far corner sits someone with the power to make or break the restaurant.
1 lobster, 1 crab, lobster muesli, 1 crab, followed by 1 chicken for 2 people. Have you got? You've gone wrapped it. Have you got any cabbage leaves?
Tim, who's this order for?
Fair Mashler.
And?
He's got a bit of bollocks.
Can you explain who Faye Mashler is, actually?
Food critic for the Evening Standard. Yeah, that could be quite
Are all
good fun.
food critics frightening?
Yes.
It's that first impression. People read the papers that wouldn't pop in. They're reading these articles. If it's a bad article, people won't come. You've always got to make sure it's the best. You know, the last thing you want is someone to say when they came in it was shit in the newspaper.
This is my 3rd bottle of the first opening of the evening, and this bottle costs £500 to start with.
Is that exciting for you, Claude?
Yeah, the table spend around £1,200 tonight.
Not bad for an opening night.
It's not so bad. I hope it will be the same tomorrow.
The first customers are happy.
We've had a very interesting evening, haven't we,
The
Jerry?
food was fantastic.
Yes.
The wine list was absolutely superb.
He knows his wine.
Sort of.
No, we're just happy about it all being coming to a head now. It's all opening. You know, we're looking forward to seeing what the customers think, how everything's going to go.
A week later and the garden furniture has at last arrived. To everyone's relief, food critic Faye Mashler's review is good. Overnight, the restaurant's fortunes have been transformed.
I have a table for 2 booked. It's in the name of Dan.
Danny is having trouble sorting out the bookings. He has to get the timing right. Each dish is cooked as it's ordered. The last thing the kitchen want is 90 orders coming all at once.
Sorting the book out, it's got a bit chaotic, so the book's gone a bit haywire, to say the least.
Get a sea bassing over the sea ring 38. Not away, soon will be. I need more small sauce buds. We've just done about 90 so far, so the restaurant's full at the moment.
Well, sure.
So we've got about another 90 to go. It's probably the busiest night we've had since we opened. Service is service. Afterwards, everyone's friends, everyone gets on, has a good laugh, and there's no problem. It's just the way of the word. It's easy to understand. No, they're a good set of lads. They push hard, work hard, and they know the job. So it's quite good.
It's 16 check back.
Dinner for two at the Mirabelle comes to about £100, including wine.
Okay, 11 salt, the Venus Gold, no ham and oxtail. Trevor, put on, please. Trevor, get those. One green salad, a spinach, a side of mash, and a green bean as well. One salad and 5. Okay, listen up. I want 23 and 2 away next. That's cod, a spaghetti, a sea bass, and a lemon sole. In 2 minutes, put another lemon sole on. Go with the seaweed with tuna and a pork chop.
You better get the bag entertaining when you get home.
Something you get used to, actually. You're tired most of the time, and then occasionally you wake up and you don't feel tired, and that's like a good day.
Very tired. I have to sleep.
What time are you back in tomorrow?
I'm in 8.
Long day, then.
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's like this all the time, isn't it? Ever since I left school, I've always worked hard. Milking cows and then being a pastry chef.
12:30, and as the chefs begin to pack up, work in the garden room is just beginning. A flash flood has damaged Marco's beautiful £80,000 oak floor, and it's coming up again. The floor, which took 3 weeks to lay, is being taken up for the 4th, and they say, final time. And Marco never did give us an interview.